Hey Rob, it's Bob Vance here. Just wanted to check in with you from Millennium Marketing. It's been, I think, a couple months since we spoke, since I kind of told you about our company and what we could do for you in terms of your digital marketing goals and in terms of bringing in more new customers for you. So what I want to do here is just kind of recap a few of the things that we talked about, show you a few things about your website that's holding you back. From the search results I'm seeing now, it doesn't look like you're doing anything in terms of advancing your digital marketing success and goals. So that's a good sign. Hopefully that means we can hook up and get you rolling and get some customers rolling in for you. Steal some of these clients away from your biggest competitor. So the first thing I wanted to show you here was your just a simple search for Windows in Littleton. As we talked about before, this 3-pack here is where all the action is happening. You can see for that keyword search that there are 1.65 million results. But most people will click on the 3-pack and then they'll start going down into these organic listings and looking at Home Advisor, Yelp, and so on. But people aren't as comfortable with those platforms. You either use them religiously or you don't use them at all, and you tend to click on the organic results, the maps results here that correspond with the Google map. About 95% of people never get to page 2. So this is where they're looking. Right here, here's your big competitor. We know Gravina's. They occupy the second spot too. They're using a different phone number. Probably got a different address hidden. One in Denver, one in Littleton. But I think you might have said they might have had 2 locations. Both of their locations are outranking you, even though this one's in Denver instead of Littleton. So that's something to consider. There is room for us to get in here and play with the big boys and steal a little bit of their business. If we expand this result and go into more places, which is what most people do, you'll see that those same 2 companies, Gravina's and Colorado Window Source, have ads. But then you go down and look at the rest of the results, you still see those same results there. If you go down about 10 or 12 places, this is where you finally see your listing. Most people aren't going to look this far down. And then I had told you about the bad review that you've got. You've only got 3 reviews. One of them is a 1-star. It's really killing your rating. We are experts at reputation marketing. We've got a lot of tools and strategies where we can help you bump up this review count. Get that one bad review pushed down off your page. It's not even a review for your company. It's sad that Google allows that to be there, but we've got to get that taken care of for you so that we can get this rating up here. Most people are looking at these companies with 5-star ratings. Gravina's got a 4.4. JDI 4.7, so you want to get above a 4 if we can, and then that really puts us in an excellent position to compete. Another thing I just wanted to kind of show you, your website, good looking website. Whoever designed this for you did a really nice job with the design, good color, some good calls to action. There are a few things that we would definitely change from an aesthetic point of view. One of them being, when you come to your website, this is all you see is just this one big picture. Most people like to see more than that. Google and the other search engines especially want to see more than that. They don't want to just see a big picture. They want to see a call to action up here, a contact form, a coupon, something like that, some text that says, 40 years in the business, top-rated 5-star company, discounts for this, that, or the other, veterans maybe, things like that. So you kind of want to see stuff more above the fold. Where the bottom of your screen ends, that's considered the fold. So you want to get a little more above it besides just one big picture. But otherwise, pretty good site, a little low on content on the site in terms of just the number of word count. Definitely would like to bump that up. We've got some testimonials on there. So things look pretty good here from an aesthetic point of view. But what I wanted to point out to you is one of the tools that we use to run website audits. What we've done is run a website audit for your URL, your domain here. And this crawl was just done on Halloween. And what we found was 159 different issues that are affecting your SEO effectiveness. These aren't issues that are like, oh my gosh, my site's broke or things like that. Although you could have that with link issues. You could have some broken links. What we're talking about are SEO issues, the type of SEO issues that are holding you back from ranking number 1 or number 2 or number 3. Issues, you got some, visibility issues, are good here, no redirects, page errors, things like that. But your meta issues, this is all strictly SEO. This is your SEO titles of your pages, your SEO descriptions, things like that. You got 54 issues out of 16 pages. So you're averaging about 3+ errors or SEO issues per page of your website. You've got some content issues, could be some duplicate content. You've got link issues where your links are broken, or maybe they're not the right type of link. They could be do follow, they should be no follow. Things like that. Things with images, probably file names that are incorrect, or missing image titles to even tell Google what that image is about. Alt text titles, again, telling Google and the search engines what that image is about and tying that into your content, which ties into your keywords, which ties back to your SEO metadata and your SEO descriptions and titles. So a lot going on there. Semantic issues, things like schema and telling Google where you're located. And that doesn't mean just putting a map on your site or listing your address. It's part of the code that's embedded in your site that you're missing. You've got 8 critical issues there. So I know a lot of this SEO gobbledygook technical stuff kind of overwhelms most people. I know you said it just kind of goes over your head and it's stuff that you don't really want to mess with. I don't blame you. You're a business owner running a successful company. You've already built a hugely successful Windows company in the past, and you're just back for round 2 doing it again. So you're a busy business owner. You've got more things to do than worry about technical issues. That's why you hand it off to the pros and let them figure it out and get you ranked and get those customers coming in. Just to kind of expound on the technical geek speak a little more, we use a tool called SpyFu. You can use this as well. It gives you all kinds of research on what's going on with a specific site like yours that we've put in here. And if you see here, one of the big things that really jumps out is you're only ranking for 9 keywords. Google is only seeing you as a viable candidate to be on page 1 as a credible authority in your industry based on 9 keywords. And in your line of business, there are hundreds and hundreds of keywords and long tail keywords, long tail phrases, not just one keyword, but like maybe 3 or 4 words connected together that make a long tail keyword. So only 9 out of hundreds and hundreds of possibilities. That is, that's a pretty low keyword count. Does show your ranking history goes back over 8 years, so you've had your website set up for quite a long time. All the more reason that you should be on page 1. You're not doing any paid AdWords, which we typically advocate not to. It could be a big money hole just to keep throwing your money in. So SEO keywords here that are ranking on the first page are 0. So you have 9 keywords ranking, but none of them are climbing to the first page or were there and just fell off. Shows some of the competition, and then some of the shared keywords. Some of the top keywords that you are ranking for. Windows Denver, you're on page 5, rank 46. Denver Windows, just reversing these keywords, which makes it a different keyword. You're ranking again on page 5 in the 3rd position. A few other keywords here. Again, you're on page 3, 4, or 5. So just losing a lot of customers, a lot of potential customers to your competitors. This is an easy way to just grab an extra 3, 4, 5 customers a month. Not even shooting for the moon and trying to get 10 or 20 or 50 new customers. What we're talking about here is bringing in an extra handful of customers that starts to elevate your revenue by the tens of thousands per month, and ultimately into the 6 figures on an annual basis. Another site I just want to show you real quick. Another site we use called Majestic. Again, another site that you can use and look up the same things that we do. But one of the biggest things that jumped out at me, Majestic has what's called a trust flow and a citation flow. They usually work hand in hand in conjunction together. What we're seeing here is your trust flow out of a scale of 1 to 100 is 0. Google does not trust you, is what this is saying. The search engines do not trust your site, not in a bad or malicious way, just in a credible, authoritative kind of way. It's the search engines aren't seeing anything that elevate their trust in your site, in the backlinks you're getting, in the content that you've got throughout your site, citations that point back to your site. We've got a little bit of a bump in score, but when you've got a trust flow of 0, it hurts this score too. These are supposed to work hand in hand together, both as close to 100 as possible. So a lot of work to do in this regard, and this is something that we understand. We are able to rank our clients on page 1 in all cases, not for every single keyword obviously, but we do a pretty darn good job at ranking our clients in terms of SEO, because we understand the metrics, we understand what the search engines are looking for, and we work hand in hand with you. You know, I kind of told you before, you'd have your own account manager as well as me on the account with you. We're going to work hand in hand with you. We're going to make sure you succeed. Your success is our success, and if you don't succeed, then we're not going to succeed. So that's the advantage of working with a local company, someone that you can talk to anytime you want, someone that you can always reach on the phone, not a national company that you never know who you're going to be talking to, or if you even get a dedicated account manager, someone that may not be in town, someone that maybe can't go out and sit over lunch and go over some reports with you, shoot the bull, make sure you're succeeding and getting to where you want to get in terms of your success. Just a few more things on the technical speak. You know, backlinks you've got to your site. 132 backlinks, but they're only coming from 11 different domains and 7 different IP and subnet addresses. So that's where your trust flow is at 0. There's just not enough variance here, not enough links, not enough variance in your links and where they're coming from. Let's see, they last called your site a few weeks ago, so pretty recent result. For them, 17 internal links pointing within your site, but you don't have anything going out to authority sites. This is huge. You know, Google is looking for you to be linking to authority sites, and those authority sites to also be linking back to you. So again, that all goes in with that trust flow, and the search engines just not having a huge measure of confidence, and thus a score of 0 out of 1 to 100. This just shows kind of a little bit of your backlinks. You've got some bumps back in August, some pretty steady activity throughout, but not much in terms of activity. You know, no more than 5 or 10 backlinks at a time here. So not making a whole lot of progress in that regard. More gobbledygook here, tech speak. You could certainly look through this yourself. I can go over it with you. A little more detail, you know, talk about anchor text. You know, one of your main anchor texts from 9 of your backlinks and referring domains is new windows in Parker, Colorado. You guys aren't even in Parker. You're in Littleton. Littleton's where you want to focus. As you remember, I told you we could focus specifically on Littleton and even pick a few neighboring areas around there, maybe Highlands Ranch or a couple other areas. And this is where this comes in. We focus on those areas, not on the wrong area. Your other anchor text is just your website, again, your website, and then the word website. So no keywords in here to tell Google that that's what you're ranking this page for, that's what you're backlinking this page for, particular keywords. This would be the number 1 would be the best one, except for it's not even in your city or a city that you're really trying to rank for. I know you'll probably go out to Parker and do jobs, but it's not really what you're trying to rank for. So your anchor text is way falling short here. Again, that contributes to your trust flow being a 0. So don't want to beat that dead horse too much, but these are some critical numbers that really need some help. Last thing I wanted to point out was just videos. Remember I told you videos are important. Second most used search engine in the world. Humans have an attention span of all of 8 seconds. That's why they like videos. If you can get them with a video in the first few seconds, you'll be like, oh, let me check this company out and see if it's someone I want to work with. 8 seconds later, they're gone, if you don't have a good video. The main thing I saw here was I looked exactly for your guys' company and who's number 1, your competitor. That stinks. You don't want your competitor ranking for you and then you not ranking anywhere down here. At least to have a couple of videos, easy videos that we can do for you. But you don't have to worry about doing an interview or anything like that if you don't want. We can crank out some other videos, enhance your reputation, kind of talk about your reputation, highlight some of your customer testimonials, a couple of those good ones. We can put those in a video, and I can show you more how we do that. That's all part of an SEO package we do for you. Bottom line, Rob, is I think we can really work some miracles for you. I think we can have some tremendous success for you. I am confident in that, and I would stake our company's name on that. I think that we can do a great job for you, a better job than you're going to see with a lot of fly-by-night companies, national companies where you don't even get to speak to anyone. We're a local company helping local businesses. We want to help those in our community. We'd love to work with you. I'd love to be able to reconnect with you. Have another chat, see if there's any questions that you have that are out there lingering that are holding you back from online marketing success. See if I can answer those adequately and see if we can get a contract put together and get your digital marketing moving forward with us as your trusted partner. So look forward to talking to you soon, Rob, and I hope we get a chance to work with you.